Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video again. Math 30-1 Alberta. Model answers to sample questions. Logarithms, video number 2. In my first video for the logarithm, I have explained the questions up to question number 7. Now let's start with the question number 8. What the question number 8 says, write this logarithmic expression as an exponential expression. Log 8 4th root 512 is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, that is pretty easy. Let's apply this one. Log C y is equal to x, y equal to cx. Compare these two. Based on the logarithm will become based on the exponent. That means 4th root 512 is equal to 8 to the power of 3 by 4. Okay, that's very simple. As we have spent our time to explain this in previous question, we don't have to spend more time. This is the answer. That means correct answer number is answer A. A is the correct answer. Okay, now let's move to question number 9. Question number 9 says, evaluate okay, we have been given some number expression. We have to find the number value for this. Okay, let's apply our logarithm principle. First of all, I would rearrange this and this. That means I can group this first term and last term. When you are grouping, actually, I would send this the coefficient as an exponent. Okay, which principle I applied here? That means n log a, whatever the base. If you see any coefficient other than 1, this will become log c a to the power of n. I apply this principle, this formula to here. 4 times log something, I rearrange this 4 as an exponent. Okay, that is like this. Still I have to keep minus 2 here. Now let's look at these first two numbers, this and this. What are the coefficients in front? 1 log A minus 1 log B. We can apply this formula here. Log whatever the base, m upon n equal log Cm minus log base Cn. If you have a division like this, log ratio, then this will become log m minus log n. Now instead of this, if you see this principle, if you use the converse of this is equal to this. If you see something like this, 1 times log m minus 1 times log n, this is equal to log m upon n. You can apply the same principle here. 1 times log c, 1 times log 6. That means log base 6, 256 divided by 24 to the power 4. Still we have to write this guy, minus 2. We need to write everything until the end. But there is a practice of some students. Actually, they are not writing some from number if we don't have to change this. Okay, that is a malpractice. Even though we are not changing anything, we have to write this until the end. Okay, now let's try to conclude that. Log 6. Okay, as we are allowed to use the calculator, you can find this number. I use my calculator to calculate this number inside. Okay, this will become 1 upon 1296 minus 2. Okay, now let's move to here. Equal. This is look like 6 to the power of something. Let's figure out that. Otherwise, in order to get the answer, when you look at the answers are some whole numbers. This is which power of 6? Let's try by raising to power of 6. Which power do you like to raise? We don't try to the exponent is 6 to the power 2 or 3. Let's try with the higher number, 6 to the power of 4. Yes, exactly. That means instead of 1296, I can write 6 to the power of 4 minus 2. This is equal to log 6. The term inside the bracket is 1 upon 6 minus 4 minus 2 equal. Actually, right away now this is equal to the number in the bracket. The part in the bracket is 6 to the power negative 4. That means the answer for this everything should be this minus 4. That means answer for this one is minus 4. Still we have to write minus 2 here. That means final answer is minus 6. Okay, we got the nice answer, minus 6. The answer is option number A. This answer is option number A. Okay, my dear students, now let's go to next question, question number 10. That says, solve for x, 1 pi 6 to 500. 1 pi 6 to 500 is equal to 4 times pi to the power x. We have to solve this equation for x. Okay, I took my calculator. In order to isolate x, solve for x means finally we have to isolate x. Before isolating x, let's isolate this term, 5 to the power of x. Because right side is 4 times this. That means if you divide both sides by 4, okay, like most of the students are doing, I reduce one step. Divide both sides by 4. Then what is the left side? Let's see the value of the left side. 1,562,500 divided by 4. 3,906,25 equal 5 to the power of x. Now what do we have to do? Okay, let's look at this. What is this? I am going to explain some concept. Left side represent a to the power of x. Right side also represent a to the power of y. That means in this equation, both side bases are same. Coefficient is 1. If the coefficient is 1, bases are same, you can match this exponent. That means in this situation, s is equal to y. Okay, why did I say this? Why did I elaborate this? That means let's try to use this concept to solve this equation. That means left side also we have to rearrange as 5 to the power something. Okay, let's use this trick. Keep 5 to the power is right side. Let's try to write this 5 to the power of something. This is a question. I have to put this blank. Find this blank. Okay, what do you have to do? Take your calculator. Let's raise power. Let's raise 5 to the power until you are getting this. Okay, let's try with what? I will do 5 to the power of 5. 5y to the x 5. 3 1 25. No. 5 to the power of 6. 15 6 25. Still not. Then let's raise the number. 5 to the power of 7. No. 5 to the power of 8. Yes, we got the number. 390625. That means this number is 5 to the power of 8. Actually, I did not ask you try with 10 or 9 directly, because that should be reasonable, no? 5 to the power 2 doesn't make sense. 5 3 doesn't make sense. By experience, we know the value. Then I asked you to try with this one. If some student remember 5 to the power 7, doesn't matter. He has a right to write this. If one remember the value of 5 to the power 8, you can write this directly. Nobody can argue about that, okay? Okay, now let's match both sides. If you match both sides, we are getting 8 is equal to x. That means s is equal to 8. S is equal to 8 means right answer is A, B, C. Answer is option number C. Okay, that is question number 10. Okay, let's go to question number 11. Okay, this is look like a time-consuming question, but what to do? We have to do. Which logarithm has the least value? Unfortunately, we have to write this everything. Log 3 479. Log 2 943. Log 5 371. log 4 265. Actually, if in your calculator there is a button to find the any base, value of the log be any base, doesn't matter, you are allowed to do this. If teacher allow, that is not a problem. But usually, in the most of the graphing calculator, the button for the base other than 10 or E is not available. Let's try in this way. Always actually it is better to understand something to do manually. You can use the technology anytime, anyway. Okay. I am not encouraging to do manually always, but let's try to do this minimum use of the calculator. I can rearrange this by changing the base. Log 10 479, log 10 3, change base, okay. This is also log 10 means just log, okay. Oh, don't write this one here. This one also log 943, log 2. This is equal to log 371 divided by log 5. The last one, log 265 divided by log 4. Okay. I change all of this expression to the base of 10. If you don't anything mean, by default that should be log 10, log 10. Now you can calculate this everything using your calculator, using your button of 10, okay? Actually, using your calculator, you can find this value. Use your calculator to find this value. Log this, log this. I will do the first one. Log 479 divided by 4771. You can calculate like this. In the same way, you can calculate this everything. Okay. Log 371. You can calculate all value like this. Actually, if you have a facility in your calculator, you can write this value directly. This is the way you have to find all these values. Once you find all these values, you are able to observe the least value. Question is asking the least value. I think you are getting the least value for this one. In order to save our time, actually, I am not going to calculate this. If you calculate this one, the answer is this one. Log 371 will become the least value. Now what's the answer? Answer is answer number C. Answer number C. Okay, now let's go to question number 12. What the question number 12 says, what is the domain of the function? Y is equal log 2 minus 4x minus 5. In order to explain this, I would explain using the graph of the standard log function. Y equal log Cx. Here C is positive and C is not equal to 1. This is a condition for the base. If you look this standard graph, what is the condition? In order to exit the graph is located in the region of positive x-axis. Graph is located in the region of positive x-axis. That means graph is located in this area. That means x should be positive, okay? The domain is x has to be positive. If you draw using number line, that is like this. X has to be positive without 0. But if you apply this concept with the function, if you have any other number other than x, sometimes there may be a coefficient here, there may be addition or subtraction or complex some expansion. That means the number inside the logarithm should be positive. That means in order to exit this function, the part inside the logarithm, that is this one, this should be positive. That means minus 4x has to be positive. Now let's rearrange in this equation. Let's rearrange this inequality to isolate x. That means divide both sides by minus 4. We have to be careful. If we divide both sides by minus number, this inequality sign changes. That means x is less than 0 divided by 4, negative 4 means 0. This answer, okay, is less than 0. The right answer is answer number B. Okay, now let's move to question number 13. Now our next question. Question number 13 says just solve the equation. Log 3s plus 15 equal to 1 plus log s plus 3. Okay, in order to solve this equation, let's move all x term to left side. That means log 3s plus 15 minus log s plus 3 is equal to 1. That means I remove this log term from the both sides. If we look at the left side, that is look like 1 times log minus 1 times logs. That means this should be equivalent to log everything 3s plus 15 divided by s plus 3 is equal to 1. Now what is this? Actually, by default, if you see the term log me, log 10, but we did not put log 10 every time here, but purposely we have to put log 10 here in order to understand our next step. Let's put 10 here. Now let's remove this logarithm, convert this into exponential form. That means 3s plus 5 divided by s plus 3 is equal to 10 to the power of 1. That is 10. we apply this concept again. Log CSC equal to y, SC equal to c to the power of y. Okay, after that is CC. This is a linear equation. Let's solve this linear equation. Multiply both sides by this denominator. That means 3s plus 5 equal. At the same time, you can use the distributive property to expand the right side. 10x plus 30. If we solve this, that means 5 minus 30 minus 25 equals 7x. SC equal minus 25 divided by 7. Okay, to see the answer, let's simplify this as a decimal. 25 upon 7. Okay, this is 3s plus 15. Be careful, actually. If we miss one number, we are losing the answer, okay? That means the answer should be 15 divided by 7 minus 2.14. Minus 2.14. The answer is, correct answer is option number D. Okay, let's go to our next question, question number 14. Okay, that says this one, log 4 s w to the power 10 y. The question is asking, which if the following is equivalent to the expression this. That means, which of the following expressions, out of which of the option is equivalent to this whole expression. Let's apply the principles, okay? By looking this precisely, we understand that this is a product of three parts. Log 4 s w to the power 10 and y. This everything is product of three parts. If you apply the logarithm principle to the product, this will become to the addition. Log 4 s plus log 4 w to the power 10 plus log 4 y. Let's see the answer now. No, still no. That means, let's look at this one, this middle term. In the middle term, we can move this exponent to the front. Log 4x 10 log 4 w plus log 4y. I think we have done now. The correct answer is answer number A. Okay, so far we have discussed the answers from 1 to 14. We have covered multiple choice from 1 to 14. Still there are actually about 4-5 questions. I will continue those questions in my next video. See you again. Thank you.